From OptixEQ, and today I want to look at Mountaineer Race 9 on September the 11th. And got a couple things circled and highlighted here, so I just want to point things out. So the first thing is to look at the top left. You see the contention is a flame and the speed rating is high. What does that mean? Again, that means this race, when both those conditions are like that, it usually favors horses coming from off the pace. It's going to be a contentious pace with a high speed rating. So, that's going to be the case. And to really kind of solidify that is if you look at the run styles, we have 5 horses with need to lead type of run style and 1 horse with an EP run style. That's really, you don't see that often. That's a lot of contention. And you see that 3 of those 6 numbers are colored red. That's a negative. That means that the horses, the way they like to run up close doesn't match with the way they're going to ply. And you can see all that contention in quadrant 1. So, what's going to happen here? To me, just in general, I'd be looking at for 2 things. One is you always have to look at the potential for a horse to be the speed of the speed and just kind of break out and not come back to the field. Okay? That would be potentially the number 1 here under the red arrow. That horse is the speed, is the only green E in the race. So that horse has the potential. The problem with that horse, it's 9 to 5 in the morning line, and still is a need to lead horse. So that's a horse I still want to take a shot against. I could, let that scenario play out, but I'm gonna take a shot, and I'm gonna look at the 3 squares that are off the pace types, the 5, 6, and 8. And you can see them right next to that circle. They're all in green and they come off the pace. And the first thing I want to look at, I just kind of went down and looked at the run lines here. The 5 is coming off a 251-day layoff. This type of race, this kind of level, that's kind of tough to take. I would defer if someone has some information about the trainer, how the horse is training or whatever, the horse has done it before. But I want to, go ahead and take a look at that. But I just want to keep this real simple. The 6 and 8 just kind of look good to me. They passed the speed figure test. If you can look at the speed figures on the top, they both have speed figures above the line. That's good enough in this kind of scenario. Again, I'm looking for them to have a pace advantage in a race where it's really loaded up front. And they're both really good morning line prices. I don't know if we're going to get that. But on the case of the 6, it's 10 to 1. On the 8 is 6 to 1. The 8 does have a better plot in the sense that he's more forwardly placed in quadrant 1. A higher percentage of horses win out of quadrant 1, so he may get the jump on the 6. But I would include both in daily doubles, pick 3s, and then exotics on how you want to play that. With 1 or both these horses finishing first or second. So that's it. A simple look at a potential pace meltdown at Mountaineer, September 11th, race 9. That's Wednesday.